getting over that fear of potentially losing my wife of 28 years. I realized that I've got to get to that point where it doesn't matter what she says. She can say whatever she wants. She can get mad. She can give me the silent treatment for days and months and years. It's not going to bother me. No, I may not put up with that. I need to make a decision at that point, obviously, but that's my biggest challenge. My question would be then, how do you get to that place? Besides experience it, how do I not be afraid of losing her? I guess maybe what you shared, the external success, the internal journey, the service, if a man is focused on those things, that will help him lose that fear.
Yeah, 1,000% that will help you feel more fulfilled with. I mean, that's my kind of, I never said it this way, but the 3 steps toward feeling fulfilled within yourself. And they circle back around because what does external success mean? What does internal enlightenment mean? There's no end to those journeys, service. There's no, but yeah. Uh, have you, and I'm gonna ask a question, a leading question. I'm sure the answer is yes, but have you lost someone or something, or have you been through a tragedy at some point in your life where you would have never purposefully imagined that something like that would have happened and then it happened?
Yeah.
And if you would have thought of that prior, you probably wouldn't have, you would have avoided thinking about it. You would have been very fearful of it. You wouldn't have known what you would do afterwards because that either be terrifying or sad or tragic, right? And then after that happened, that tragedy happened, how did you deal with it? How did you get through it? Because you're still alive. So how did you find happiness or contentment or peace or success again after that? How did you do that?
Yeah, for me, it was the. I mean, I hate to call it a tragedy, but it's the thing that comes to mind first. Is I had a job that I really enjoyed. I was there for 10 years. It was like the dream job. I was teaching at college, summers off, everything was great. And a new president came in, brought in a whole bunch of new people, and I got laid off along with like 10 other people. So I was devastated. I don't know, at the time you feel horrible, you can't sleep, um, but you worry, you get anxious, but then you just take steps, right? Took steps of applying for different jobs and trying to really dive deep into me to see what next, what do I want to do next. But I like to think, I'm glad you reminded me of that because I do like to think about that because at the time, I thought life is over, right? How am I ever going to find another job? And now looking back, I have the best job ever. And I would have never been here had I not been laid off from that job. So it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of us, I think 99.9% of us wouldn't have found this work had some kind of perceived tragedy happen in our relationship. Right. So the path of enlightenment is paved with a lot of pain. And that's why we seek this. What if you, through your meditative practice and maybe literal things you do in the world, what if you pretended just within yourself? What if you pretended that you lost your wife? Literally did that as a practice for 30 days. Not don't ignore her. Yeah, Jeff said to ignore you for 30 days. So
She's already ignoring me, so it won't be any different.
so part of this is like, what if you pretended that that happened? What would you do? Literally, like actually pretend.
I would go on dating sites and find someone else.
Right away. That's just the first thing. Zinger.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would just keep living my life and find ways to be happy, right? And enjoy time with my kids like I'm doing now, enjoy my job, enjoy time with other guys, give back to life, all of those things, which I'm doing now.
Yeah. Men that do this work don't want to go back.
Absolutely. And I know we're almost out of time, but one example that I've shared before on some of the groups is the whole sex thing in our relationship. It had gotten to the point where it was one-sided duty sex. She was not participating other than to kind of let me do my thing, so to speak. Um, and so I decided, and I guess I could pat myself on the back for it because I never thought I'd be able to do it, but I finally decided I'm done with that. So to your point, I've decided now, and I would decide in the future as well that I would want
a more connected, intimate relationship. It wouldn't be just duty sex. I want to be connected to my partner and experience, love and intimacy together. So I took that off the table, and it's been off the table now for a while.
Yeah. You raise your level of worth, of feeling for yourself, but also within the relationship, within how she perceives you. And it can't be done. And I know you're not doing this as a manipulation. I'll just say to every man who's watching, or if you're watching this as a recording, none of this can ever be done backwards. You can't do it as a manipulation, right? And so you have to be to the point where you truly feel the growth. And I mean, guys will on the first, tell me the trick to make her want me again. There is no trick. There's no $9.99 get her back overnight bullshit, right? And that's one cool thing about this, that I guess I keep coming back to this feeling of before you go through this journey of feeling truly valuable within yourself, it's hard to know what that feels like. And I've never been a religious person. I didn't grow up religious. I'm not a religious person. So I didn't know what it meant when people would say they feel God or they understand God. And this is the closest that I could describe to that, is just like a gratitude for life, beauty in the moment, an acknowledgement that pain is going to happen, and an appreciation that I have a great life in this moment. And I know I'll face tomorrow as best I can. That feeling I have, I suppose, whatever that, maybe that's what other people feel when they say God. I don't know, but that's what 15 years of work, that's the best words I can put around it right there.